Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa, and let's do this, baby. Trial number 4 on the way. Sakura is dead, somehow, someway. We don't have a lot of details on who might have did it yet. My speculations from last episode still seem very wishy-washy. Let's just let this one go, and we'll just let it kind of solve itself as we go. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery! What? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive!
Yes, indeed!
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body! XD! This is just plain creepy, man.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed!
For example, do you have 100 friends? T_T. He's right, man. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Lowercase o underscore big case O. I'll see you all down there. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. I always thought those were Kirby's. They look very Kirby to me. Anyway. What the hell was that? I don't get it, man.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And the person is here? That person is one of us. I guess so. God damn it, dude. God fucking damn it. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. You sons of bitches! We watched the doors close, and it felt it begin its sinister descent. Elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, bing bong! The ride was over. The doors opened once again. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few! You must be so lonely. You say that... Oh, you say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one last class meet again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are you ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Okay. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Let's fucking do this. All right, pre-trial prep. Let's say that, bitch. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Open the handbook. Let's see what our truth bullets are. Just real quick to recap, we have the Monokuma file where Sakura was found on the 3rd floor of the school in the rec room. Strong blow to the victim head. And, yeah, some kind of violent vomiting. Got it. Okay, so rec room door was jammed with a chair. It is believed that this created a locked room scenario. Okay. Status of Sakura's body, blood from the mouth, and that's about it for that. Magazine on the shelf, or the blood stain in front of the shelf, which is interesting. And then the polka dot candy wrapper, which is interesting. And the glass shards on the floor, and the figure on the floor that came from the glass shards, which came from a Monokuma bottle, which there's 2 missing, not 1. And that's why this... Yeah, anyway, there's also the empty protein drink that was on top of the glass, not under the glass. There's a handprint on the locker, which means somebody was hanging out in the locker. Okay. We have Aoi's account of Sakura asking all 3 of them to meet her. Or meet, yeah, you know what I mean. Byakuya said he got his note, but he didn't go hang out with her. Toko said the same thing. Hero said the same thing, but we didn't get his account, I guess. But we did see the pocket trash he dropped. We didn't get to see the other side of it. But it's definitely the same polka dot wrapper as the candy. There was some powder on Sakura's shoe. Kyoko examined the body and said there was 2 blows to the head, not 1. And there's no blood on her hands. Okay, so the Monokuma bottle we checked. The piles of shards was actually weighed more than 1 bottle, which means it has to be 2 bottles. And there's apparently one of the figures is missing. It's got to be. Anyway, inside of one of the magazines, somebody wrote Toko in blood. And then in the chem lab, we saw some poison on the A shelf for some reason. There's also a poison on the ground. And there was footprints in said powder. Alright. Things have been reviewed. Let's set the skills. We have 14 SP already used up, huh? Increases the time limit for each phase. I think that's probably a good one to have. What does this one do? Increases the focus gauge by 2. I might leave that one as well. Damn, there's hella abilities. Good lord. Influence gauge recovers over time. I'm probably good on keeping that on. Increases damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time battle. So this is the bullet time battle one. Okay. Increases bullet capacity. Allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Actually, I might want this instead of this. Because I don't mind. I don't need to lock on 2 words at once. I'm probably better off making sure I can reload 2 bullets. Because the reload thing ended up being kind of a bitch. Because I don't care about bullet capacity. Yeah, let's do that. We'll try that out. I'm ready to go, dude. Let's do it. Class trial number 4. All rise. Here we go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation
Yeah, we know how
of the
this
class
goes,
trial.
but I guess since he's talking, and I don't have to read it.
Your votes will determine the
We'll
results.
just listen.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We all die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, deja vu.
This is what happened last time.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of these 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Well, here we go. What's our first bullet? First bullet is Awie's account. Okay, so her account of the 3 notes thing.
It was one of you.
Uh-huh.
One of you killed Sakura.
Uh-huh.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
What?
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
It's not the only reason, so I'm thinking that's the easy one. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before. No shit.
It was one
So,
of you.
let's
One of
just-
you killed. And what
Let's just get to the
Because
part
you
that Hiro
all-
said
you
that's not the
hated
only
her.
reason.
That's the only reason you have her accusing
Fire away.
us?
Booyah. Oh, I missed?
That's
Whoopsies.
low.
That was
That's
dumb.
about as
How did I
low
miss?
as you can
I
get.
don't know how the fuck I missed. That was
It
an
was one
idiotic
of you.
game.
One of you.
It's like I
killed-
can't
and
play
what
first-person
Because
shooters
you
anymore.
hated her.
Let's try that again, shall
That's
we?
the only reason you have her accusing us?
Booyah, there it is. No, it's not the only reason, bitch. I'm just as curious as you guys on this one, because I don't know where the hell this trial's even going to end
Another
up.
reason you suspect them is
I'm waiting
because
for that big
Sakura
what the
wanted
fuck
to meet
moment,
with
because
them,
I know
right?
this trial's going to have one of those. Anyway.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's no good reason to suspect all 3 of them. And does that mean one of them did it? Alright, here we go. One of them must have done it, but which one? Pocket trash. Oh, we're going right into that. Alright, cool.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but
I never went to see her.
Okay.
I didn't either.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Uh-huh.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
So I
At
guess
least one of you is lying.
I guess on Heroes, we're gonna just throw the pocket trash at him. There's a clear contradiction in something. One of them just. Oh wait, Hero did say that he did see her. Never mind. Hero said he specifically saw her, so he's obviously lying.
I don't deny that
So
I
I almost
never
forgot that Hero literally said he saw her, and now he just said he never saw her. Easy. That's an easy one.
No, he's wrong.
All right. Shooky.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yes.
It was white with red polka dots.
Yes.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Uh-oh. Awie's gonna know.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Wait a second. If that's the case, then why is there another wrapper where she died? Interesting.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but look, she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten that candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is, yeah, this one.
I got it!
Because
not sure about that,
that's when
Hiro.
Hina gave the candy to Sakura.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's
I'm starting to have
office.
some big conspiracy theories on this case, by the way. The fact that there's a candy wrapper at the scene, is somebody trying to pin this on Hina? Like, are we going to get to the point where we're going to have Hina as the suspect? I know I already said that she might have done it on accident, but I think maybe somebody conspired to have Hina actually kill Sakura on accident. I think that might actually be what happened. I'm going to be fucking so... I'm going to feel so smart if that's how it actually ends up. Let's just see if I'm right.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
Yeah, that's right. Explain yourself, Hiro.
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Uh-oh.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away
Yeah,
from
I was thinking the
scene
same
of
thing.
crime.
How does Hiro know about the magazine?
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro just told us. Uh-huh. let me read this again. Magazine dying message. Okay. Let me see what Hero says. Let's go.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Okay.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
But you weren't there.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Uh-huh.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Uh-huh.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
But he wasn't there when we discovered the body. He said he saw the dying man. Wait a second. What if he found the body first? What if he's the one that made the door locked? I don't know how he would have pulled that off. But what if? I wonder. Huh. So many conspiracy theories in my head. Let's just keep going anyway. He definitely could have found the body before. Okay, remember. The message doesn't go off until 3 people have found the dead body. What if he found the dead body by himself? And then when we walked in as 3 people, the message went off because 3 more people found it. You know what I mean? What if? What if there's some kind of conspiracy going on? Pin it on, basically everybody's trying to pin it on each other, but the real mastermind behind the whole thing set all this shit up. I don't know, man. It's starting to get a little dicey. Anyway, okay. But at the time, where was the magazine? The magazine was on the rack, dude.
I can tell you exactly
do I have to
found the dying message.
Do I have to do this?
Body was discovered.
This. No? What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Okay, hold on.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
So he says he found it
body was discovered.
when they found Ogre's
And
body
I
was
can tell you
discovered.
when
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation
I found the magazine
Found it on the
tucked away.
magazine.
When I pulled it out,
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What I said makes total sense.
Okay. Can I look at my truth bullets? Okay, I can. Cool. I just want to look at the dying message real quick. I just want to see what it says in here. On the magazine shelf, one magazine is the bag upside down. Inside the magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It was assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. That's all it says. Well, I don't think this piece of evidence actually contradicts anything, because it has nothing to do with when the dying message was found. So that means we're probably going to have to do things where we have to use somebody else's statement.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
So that's probably the wrong
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Let's take this, and we'll throw it
I
at
found
Hero.
the magazine tucked when I pulled it out.
What's your what I said makes total sense.
Because he said that he found it when they found the
I
body.
can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body
And
was
like those are the two that contradict each other clearly.
Shoot!
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when
Wait,
I found the dying
Is
message.
Kyoko the one lying?
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Let me do the opposite. Let me try the opposite. Because those are the two that contradict each other.
Found the dying message.
When they
it was
found it.
only after the investigation had begun.
No? Huh.
Shoot!
Okay.
I can tell you exactly
Okay,
when I
so
found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it that it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her.
What's your what I said makes total sense.
Okay, well let's try the fact that she found it on the magazine shelf.
I can tell you
when
exactly
we
when
found the
Ogre's
body.
And I can tell you it was only
I'm
after
telling you,
I
not a
found
lot
the
of this
magazine.
always makes
tucked
100%
away on the
sense.
magazine
Some of it's a little like
When I
ambiguous.
pulled it out,
What's your what I said makes total sense.
Sure it does. Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
Yep, there it is.
No,
Shelf versus when the body was discovered. I knew it had to be, one of them was contradicting the other, but which part of it
When
was a little
Sakura's
confusing.
body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Yeah, I get it.
That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Good question.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is
No
me
blood on
talking,
her
so you know
hands,
it's
bro.
true.
Okay, well this is an easy one. Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. There's no blood on her hands, bruh. Oh shit, we're doing this? Okay.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Nailed it, dude. I fucking rocked that shit like a champ.
Show me the proof.
Shut up. You don't know shit.
This should prove it.
Owned, bitch. Is it really gonna be Hero that did it? Because always the bullet time battle ends up being the
I'm
killer.
completely unconvinced.
Or no, I take that
Sakura
back.
Wrote that
I
dying
take that back. Our
message.
bullet time battle in the second case was against Taka, and it wasn't Taka. It was actually Mondo. So never mind. It doesn't know. It's not always the killer. Take that back. What I just said. Because I really don't think Hero is gonna end up being the one that did the kill. But I think he helped. Like he found the body before the death. If it ends up being Hero who did the kill, then it's like the most obvious fucking thing ever, and I hope it's not that obvious. Anyway, I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that thing.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
There you go. So what?
Then, who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
True.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Wait, what?
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Wait, what? Oh. Maybe he did it on accident. Huh. Okay. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then...
Huh.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
No. But see, the blow to the head didn't kill her, dude.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hero's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hero's story just now doesn't explain, and until we figure that part out, we can't consider the
Why
case
the door was
closed.
locked, bruh? What is it that Hero did that doesn't make sense? What would he had to do after writing the message? It doesn't make sense. Wait, why the magazine was hidden, or why he didn't use Sakura's finger? with this one, because the other two are just dumb things that he would do anyways.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Indeed.
Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like it. There's only one choice of who would hate what was written there. And that's Toko.
I got it!
Yeah, I wouldn't have given a shit.
It had to be Toko, right?
Maybe all three of them came across the body, or maybe not came across the body, but maybe all of them had a run-in with Sakura before she actually died. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would change the whole conspiracy theory. But like I said, it's all going to lead us to the truth. I really want to know what the truth is, god damn it. Anyway, Hina's the one that keeps jumping in on trying to accuse everybody real fast, so I wonder if maybe she's just trying to get out of this place and Sakura fucking made a deal with her. Wouldn't that be fucked up too? Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if Sakura just made a deal with Hina? Wow, to sacrifice herself to save Hina? I could see that too. Oh my god. That'd be fucked up, but it could totally be a thing.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the body. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. It's okay. I was too easy to say it was Hiro in the first place. I was just curious to see how we'd get past it. But now he's giving us more information. It's helping. Examination summary. Sakura's status spot of her body.
I didn't want
The other
to,
one's
but
yellow powder.
I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
Okay.
And I hit Ogre from behind.
Okay.
Before she could do anything.
Okay.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
Okay, so the examination that Kyoko had was that she hit him twice, or somebody hit her twice, basically. Anyway, somebody hit her twice, and there was 2 shattered bottles. Makes sense? Makes sense. Anyway, Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but it just doesn't end there. Something that proves the wounds on her head. Got it. Examination summary, and only hit her once. That
I
should
hit Ogre from
be,
behind.
You hit her
that
and you
should
only
be
hit
the
her.
thing.
Just once.
And, oh, what? Did I
After
miss?
the first swing, the bottle shattered.
Might have missed.
See? Hiro really is the killer.
Let me try that again. These fucking things are getting in the way finally.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle and I hit Ogre from behind before she could.
You hit her from behind.
See.
And
How
you
do I-
only hit her once.
Come on.
Is that
There you
Just
go.
once.
Get it. Oh yeah, there it is. Nailed it. Easy peasy, y'all. Easy peasy.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Uh-huh.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to
I'm
believe
inclined to believe that kind of girl.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Indeed.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Here we go again. No?
Think back.
Maybe?
After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
True.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Indeed.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Yup.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But it hasn't. Only thing that's gone missing is the Monokuma chess piece inside.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. Feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Okay. There's 1 missing. Did we state that? Oh, here we go. Gambit, Hangman time. What? Word is this gonna be? It's not gonna be a C. What the fuck? Phase? It's not gonna be the P, is it? It's not a C. Oh, it is a C. Chess piece. Oh, okay, chess piece. Sorry. I was like, what word is this? Chess piece. Got it. It's easy. It's not that hard. I'm just being an idiot. Just being an idiot. It didn't sink in what word it was till just now. Sorry. It's Hangman, dude. You gotta fucking play your Hangman. Anyway, we got it.
Now I understand.
I don't know. I was thinking it was the chess piece inside. I just said that out loud.
That's
right?
it. The chess pieces.
Yup.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
So the one that's missing is actually the queen chess piece if you look at the pieces. So there's a pawn, a rook, a bishop. The knight is the one on the ground, and the queen is missing.
king, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me
We
explain.
need to know about chess.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Where's the queen?
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Shoki's way better, man.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected
Because the
to
glass
this
is
case.
right there with the rest of the glass, man.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing, it was broken. It was excited? Is that really what one of them said?
The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports
Oh,
it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
indeed we did.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is, Kyoko and I figured it out before, is the one where we weigh the 2 thingies. It's super crazy. I know, this one.
I got it!
Nailed it.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
And guess which one weighed more?
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Exactly.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There could be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by... really? Some bowling aficionados? Is that really what this says? Second attacker!
I got it!
Good lord, man.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed
True
her.
that, true that.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Because you're wrong 80% of the time, remember?
Plus, I just remembered something
Uh-oh,
that
here
proves
comes
it.
some more random details that Hiro just remembered.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Oh, okay, so Toko was in the locker when Hiro's bashed her over the head and thus basically just did the same thing. It's probably, you know, the funny thing is though, is Toko didn't kill her either. We already established that, in my head, the poison killed her. So the 2 blows of the head didn't do shit, except for maybe knock Sakura out.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she
was
found
hiding in the
somewhere to hide.
locker.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
And you know what? The interesting thing about this is that this is all going to prove that none of them did it, because if Sakura wasn't actually dead yet, the dead body announcement would have went off, right? If she was actually dead. If Hiro, Toko, and whoever the third person is going to be, probably Bia or somebody, watch. Bia's probably going to get thrown into this as somebody who found the body before she was actually dead also, or whoever the third one was. The point is, the reason why the announcement didn't go off is because 3 people didn't find the dead body yet, because, or also 3 people probably will have found the dead body, but the announcement never went off. You know what I mean? It's coming to my attention that that could be the case. I already talked about that earlier, that the announcement didn't go off because not enough people had found the body yet. Or maybe she just wasn't dead yet. Because if Toko, technically, if she died from Hiro's blow, then Toko would have been the first person to find the dead body, quote unquote. Second of all, if she wasn't dead, then Toko and Hiro don't count at all, right? I don't know. Let me just shut up about it. Anyway, you're all nothing but vermin. No, it's not that ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added. Sure, another new element at this point in the fucking game. Are you fucking kidding me? So far, you've probably been pressing triangle during your final strike without a second thought. Uh-huh. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it in the same way as during the non-stop debate, simply by pressing L1. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets. But educational purposes, we're going to pretend you are set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Good, go you. Well then, good luck. I'm halfway through the game now? Holy shit, this game is long. Good lord, man. We're doing another bullet time battle, by the way.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough!
Final strike. Glass shards on the floor.
Enough!
Locker handprint. There it is. There it is.
This should prove it.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Owned, ho. Owned, ho.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
And got her.
Stop wasting my time. Just
Stop
tell us
wasting
the truth.
my time. Tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my hand.
All right, here we go.
She just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed
Oh,
Sakura.
here we go.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
I probably did it.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Well, that's, whoops.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean... Up. Jill time.
Guess it's that!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
A beast with blood all over the
Blood
face.
everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked it with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one. Hey, hey, hey. See what you know what I said earlier about Hina? Keep pushing everyone to vote for anybody. Like, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing the vote. Because eventually, they're going to try and vote and keep Hina out of suspicion completely. And that's what's throwing me off about the extra candy wrapper at the scene of the crime. Everything is still a little too perfect. I'm just curious to see if Hina was doing it because Sakura told her to, or if Hina actually did it on her own will. I want to know, man. We got to get to the end of this to find out, though. Anyway.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's
Quit
do
pushing
this.
for it.
No.
It's too
Not
suspicious.
quite yet.
See, and everyone's kind of onto her, too. Like, no, we're not ready yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Was it?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is not Toko. Here we go, or Jill even, whatever. Jack Jill. Anyway, I don't know which one we're going to use here, but it's probably going to have to do something with the examination of her bloody mouth.
I was just sleeping peacefully.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of
Uh-huh.
me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Uh-huh.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Huh? That doesn't make any sense, though. So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is, where did Sakura die? Not there.
I was just
So the status of her body is our
and all of
bullet
a sudden,
here.
Sakura was right there in front
And
of me. I
where it
remember
took
waking up
place, I guess, is the
Taken by
problem.
surprise. You
Even though the
smashed her
covered in
head.
blood is also
And
seems
where did
kind
the
of
attack
wrong.
take place?
right where I
But I
woke up.
think
I
this
killed
is
her there
the
in
one
front of the shelf.
that's throwing me off. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because her body wasn't even there. It was already sitting in the chair.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Exactly.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting
Hina's
in
starting
the
to give
chair?
herself away here, dude. I'm telling you.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood on the ground. Duh.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Oh, and that's why when she swept up the glass and put it all by the motherfucking chair, it was more glass. Oh. I don't know. I'm having a hard time believing why there was more glass now, but anyway, maybe she just idiotically didn't realize a lot of the glass flew next to the chair. I don't know.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case?
Point
has
was,
come to
Sakura
an end?
wasn't dead even after the second blow to the head.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly
Also the
settled.
locked room thing, which is the part that makes me think that Sakura told Hina that, I don't know, Sakura, basically they made a pact and, you know, Hina technically did it, but from Sakura's request. That's what I'm saying. Like, I still feel like that's the case here. Anyway,
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker
Nope.
again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
the reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. I saw it for myself. The locker was open.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Yup.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Would we really be missing something so important? Yeah, the vomiting thing. It's right in the Monokuma file, bro. There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's... Here we go. What do we got this time? Yellow powder, Monokuma file number 4. That's where I'm going to guess because of the throwing up thing. But let's see.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
What was it?
There's no other possible cause.
But there is.
What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Nope.
So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
So, Awie's account was just the... If there's one place I might find a clue, it must have been written in there. Yeah, see? It's the Monokuma file.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Yeah, it's definitely this one.
What was it?
There's no other but killed Sakura. I can't think of
Yup.
anything
Easy
other
peasy,
than the
y'all.
shot.
Easy peasy. This is where Awie's holes are Shoot, dude! You're giving yourself away there, girl. You're giving yourself away. I'm gonna be really sad to see Aoi go,
According
though,
to the
man.
Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her
I just
cause
didn't
of
want to
death.
believe that she would do it on purpose, but I guess it makes sense if Sakura gave the blessing to do it, you know?
In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
And even she was smiling when she died, too, if you think about it.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
What is she, the ultimate fucking super sleuth? I mean, I called her that in like the second or third episode of the game, or whatever episode when we were doing the first investigation. But I didn't know, like, that's what she is. It's clearly what she is, though, man.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
There you go. Somebody said it.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no
If Bia
mistake.
came up with it, then there's no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th
All right,
floor.
here we go.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, That's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive. Really? You're gonna make me remember? Anyway, Section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out.
That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and
Huh? Master!
we were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it was the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was calm as ever. Let me guess, somebody switched what was actually in the contents, which I guess that also makes sense of how they would cover this up. But anyway, ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Yeah, see, now I think we're at the point where we know it's Hina. She's already given herself away. There's nobody else it could be, because at this point, Kyoko would not have made dumb mistakes. So, it's Hina, the end. Because Bia is helping us solve it.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
This is... It's protein
No
powder.
shit.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Where did it go? The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? I don't know. The fucking protein drink. Oh, here we go. Hangman Gambit again, dude. This is quite the trial. The protein drink. Oh, there you go. What did I just say? Where's the T? Where's the T? T. Where's the E? E. N. E. I. N. Got it. Easy, y'all. Easy.
Now I understand.
Wow. Nothing can be as garbage as that second one, for real, though.
The poison must have been poured into the protein.
Indeed.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Indeed.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched, so the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein.
Yeah.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy moly!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. Dun dun dun!
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause
So
of
the real
death.
question is, did Hina do it on purpose or not? And that's the real question, which was part of my big whole spiel, right? Did she do it on purpose or not?
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be. Must be what we found in front of the shelf. The footprint! I mean, the evidence and stuff is all coming together pretty easily with this case, but it still hasn't become clear if there was motives here, or if this was all accidentally done by Hina. God, I want to know. I still want to know, man. I want to know.
I got it!
So bad.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that
Uh-huh.
point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Okay.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Okay.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Then we'll see who.
It was me.
Yep. Nailed it.